So I meant to make this video last week, but I just had no time. I want to give you guys that don't live in Los Angeles a possible clue of things that are cheap, on the cheap side, or if at all possible, free. So that you, or if you're coming with parents to VidCon, you have stuff for them to do. Okay, so let's go. There are tons of things to do in Los Angeles, but unfortunately, not all of them are free. And you most likely will have to pay for parking unless you can either 1, walk, or 2, bike someplace. You either have to pay for the parking or you have to pay for a bus to get there. So that's the unfortunate part. So here are my 7 top things that you can do in Los Angeles. That's either cheap or hopefully free. You ask, why 7? Well, here are some reasons. 1, 7 is a magical number, according to Harry Potter, amongst many other things. 2, it's an odd number, and I'm a slightly odd person, so it suits me. 3, it also happens to be a prime number, and prime numbers are good too. 4, 7 is the sum of 2 opposite sides on a die. 5, there are also 7 fundamental catastrophes. 7 catastrophes are fold, cuss, swallowtail, butterfly, hyperbolic, elliptic, and parabolic, but that's a whole nother video. Okay, and now we're set. So, number 1. There are a bunch of museums, but I'm just going to tell you about 2 of them. The first one is the Getty. There is the Getty Center, and then there's the Getty Villa. And sometimes people get confused, but the Getty Center is in like the LA Santa Monica line, and then the Villa is over in Malibu. Both of them are amazing, and both of them I believe are free except for parking. But I'm going to put a link in the City of Ashes and you can check it out. Number 2. The other museum that I want to tell you about is the California Museum of Science. There's a lot of hands-on science stuff that you can do there, and it is incredibly fun. So check it out. Link in the litter box. Number 3. The Griffith Observatory is free. Parking's free, admission's free, the view is free, and might I add that the view is incredible. You can see all of LA. And the Hollywood sign is really close, and the Greek Theater is around the corner. On Friday, it's open from 12 p.m. till 10 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, it's open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., so I highly recommend that you check it out. I'll put a link in the City of Ashes so you can easily access all the information. Number 4. 2 and 2 is 4? Okay, my number 4 isn't exactly cheap, and it's definitely not free, but the LA Dodgers will be in town, and you should go if you can. They're going to be playing the Chicago Cubs. So go to Dodger.com and check out their tickets and pricing if you so desire to go. Number 5. Number 5 is something that's free in a way. If you have a car, you would only have to pay for gas, and I recommend that you take a drive up the coast on the PCH, which is Highway 1, or you take a drive through the Hollywood Hills on Mulholland Drive, because it's really pretty. There's a lot of stuff to see up there. Number 6, the La Brea Tar Pits is an amazing place. It's museum and learning center like combined into one. You can go and see all these different fossils of prehistoric animals. There's also out front an actual tar pits that's bubbling away, and it's kind of scary. I get a little scared because it's like something seeping through the Earth's crust, and it's real. It's not just like in a movie. It's open every day from 9:30 to 5, and the most expensive tickets would be the adults, which are $7. You can probably find parking on the street, but I would double check with their website, and I'll put a link in the litter box. And last, but certainly not least, number 7. I say my last one because it's the most obvious since it is July and it is sunny Southern California, the beach. There are so many beaches all up the coastline. You could go to Venice, you could go to Santa Monica, you could go to Malibu. My favorite beach in Malibu is Zuma. I just grew up and went there all the time. Also, if you're down in Santa Monica, Santa Monica and Venice kind of run into each other. So if you're in Santa Monica, you can do Venice. You can go along the boardwalk and look at all the cool shops. That's where I got my dad's Father's Day present at that store, Titanic, is the little alien. They make all sorts of cool stuff out of recycled car and motorcycle parts. It's amazing. Then there's also the Santa Monica Pier. which has like Ferris wheel and like just fun kind of carny stuff that you could do. But it's really cool, and it's on the beach. If you're going to go to Santa Monica, I suggest that you check out the KCRW website because they're a local radio station, and on their website they advertise about different local free things that are going to be happening. There's summer concerts that are going on right now. I think they're on a Thursday, so if you're in town on a Thursday, you could check them out. Otherwise, there's tons of stuff to do throughout the weekend, and you could probably easily find it there. All the places and websites that I've talked about, I'm going to put a link in the City of Ashes so you can check them out. That's all for me. That was exhausting. I'm going to go to bed now because it's like 1 in the morning and I have to get up real early and go to Disneyland. So I will see you all later. Bye! Oh, and I forgot to add, if you actually live in LA and I'm totally off base, or if you have any suggestions of your own, just put them in the comments below.